After turning 70, if you want to live comfortably until 100, remember to avoid these 8 foolish things, especially the fifth one. Ancient wisdom says that at 70, one should be obedient to the ears, and at 80, one should live as one pleases without overstepping boundaries. If you desire inner clarity as pure as spring water, the best course of action is learning to let go, discarding the unnecessary, and choosing what is truly valuable. In this way, you can experience a genuine and relaxed life. So, what should one let go of? In fact, once a person reaches 70, they should refrain from doing these 8 things. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Avoid neglecting your health. Honor your body as the vessel of a life well lived. In the journey through your 70s and 80s, health becomes not merely a state of being, but a sacred foundation upon which the beauty of each day rests. At this stage, your body is the vessel that has carried you through decades of memories, challenges, love, and growth. It holds the wisdom of all your experiences, and caring for it now is an act of reverence for the life you've built. Neglecting your health may feel like a minor oversight at first, but over time, even small neglects can erode the vitality and joy that make each day meaningful. Health in your later years isn't just about physical strength. It's about embracing a holistic approach that honors the body, mind, and spirit. Listen to the subtle signals your body sends. A moment of fatigue, an ache, or even a mood shift is your body's quiet request for attention. This is a time to slow down, to tune in, and to respond with kindness rather than pushing through discomfort. Engage in movement that feels gentle yet revitalizing, whether it's a walk in nature, gentle stretching, or activities that bring joy without strain. Nourish yourself with foods that energize and heal, honoring each meal as a chance to care deeply for the body that sustains you. Prioritize rest and find quiet moments to let your body recharge, allowing it the space to repair and restore itself. Equally vital is nurturing your mental and emotional health. With age comes the gift of perspective. So cultivate a peaceful mind by letting go of past regrets and worries for the future. Embrace practices that center you, such as meditation, reading, or simply enjoying nature's beauty. When you care for your mind, you find the resilience to face life's changes with grace and gratitude. Remember, honoring your health is not about denying the realities of aging. It's about choosing to live each day with a full heart and a clear mind. The strength and peace that come from caring for yourself allow you to fully experience life's quiet joys, be it time with loved ones, the beauty of a sunset, or the warmth of a cherished memory. Health is the freedom to live deeply, to find beauty in simplicity, and to greet each day with gratitude for all that you are and all that you still have yet to discover. 2. Don't lose patience with family members. Cultivate grace and understanding in your closest bonds. As you reach your 70s and 80s, family can become both a source of profound joy and, at times, misunderstanding. Generational gaps, differing lifestyles, and even small habits can sometimes create friction that tests our patience. Yet, family relationships are among life's most precious gifts, offering companionship, love, and continuity. Holding on to patience in these moments isn't just an act of tolerance, it's an expression of grace and wisdom that deepens bonds and leaves a lasting impact. When disagreements arise, remember that every family member is navigating their own path with unique challenges and perspectives. Rather than becoming frustrated by differences, see these moments as opportunities to practice empathy and acceptance. Patience isn't about suppressing your feelings, but about choosing to approach each situation with a calm heart and open mind. By embracing the role of listener, you offer them the gift of feeling heard and valued, a gift that often inspires understanding and respect in return. As you interact with younger family members, consider that they are shaped by a world different from the one you grew up in, with pressures, values, and influences unique to their time. Instead of offering guidance in the form of correction or critique, try to share your wisdom as gentle reflections of your experiences. Speak less as an authority and more as a storyteller, drawing them into the journey of your life and allowing them to discover their own insights in your stories. Practicing patience also means letting go of the need to change or control others, embracing the beauty of each person as they are. As you cultivate this acceptance, you create a loving space where family members feel safe to be themselves, strengthening the bonds that connect you. This patience, this willingness to hold back criticism and embrace understanding transforms family gatherings from obligations into cherished memories filled with laughter, warmth, and genuine connection. In choosing patience, you build a legacy of kindness, showing your loved ones that family is a sanctuary of love and acceptance, even in times of disagreement. It is through this gentle approach that you nurture a sense of unity, creating a foundation of mutual respect and affection that will live on in their hearts long after. 3. Avoid excessive worrying about descendants. Trust in their journey and release control. As a parent, grandparent, or elder family member, your love for your children and grandchildren is boundless, often accompanied by a deep-seated desire to protect and guide them. Yet, in your 70s and 80s, excessive worry about your descendants can weigh heavily on your heart, drawing you away from the present moment and into anxieties about their futures. Recognize that while your love is a powerful force, each person's path in life is uniquely their own, full of lessons they must learn and challenges they must navigate. Your years have gifted you a perspective that younger generations may still be seeking. But as much as you wish to spare them from hardship or mistakes, some wisdom can only be gained through lived experience. Excessive worry, though natural, can sometimes be a way of holding on too tightly, hindering both your own peace and the freedom of those you love to grow. Instead of worrying, embrace the role of a supportive presence, someone they know they can turn to for comfort, insight, and understanding when needed without judgment or interference. Trusting in your descendants' resilience is a gift not only to them, but to yourself. It allows you to reclaim your energy and focus on your own journey, celebrating the joys of the life you've built. Know that the values you instilled, the lessons you taught, and the love you gave are foundations that will carry them through, even in your absence. Rather than exhausting yourself with what ifs and uncertainties, find comfort in knowing that each generation finds its way, just as you did. Ultimately, the greatest support you can offer is your faith in their strength and the freedom to grow at their own pace. Embracing this approach brings not only peace to your heart, but the legacy of a love that empowers and endures, guiding gently without restraint and trusting in the wisdom of life itself. 4. Don't be overly generous to a fault. Practice the art of mindful giving to preserve your well-being. Generosity is one of life's greatest virtues, and by the time we reach our 70s and 80s, it often becomes a natural part of who we are. We've spent years building relationships, supporting family, and offering kindness to those around us. Giving, whether it be our time, resources, or attention, feels fulfilling because it reflects a life lived with an open heart. However, as we age, it's crucial to balance this generosity with mindful boundaries, honoring the fact that our own energy, time, and resources are not limitless. It's common to feel that helping others, especially family, is an obligation we must fulfill without question. And while supporting loved ones is indeed a beautiful part of life, giving too much can lead to exhaustion, resentment, or even a sense of being taken for granted. True generosity doesn't require sacrifice to the point of self depletion. It flourishes when it comes from a place of abundance rather than a sense of duty or guilt. When we overextend ourselves, we risk diminishing the joy that giving brings and may even feel unappreciated by those we aim to help. Mindful giving begins with understanding your own needs and setting gentle boundaries that allow you to give freely without compromising your well being. This means recognizing when to say no with kindness and when to say yes with intention. It's about taking a moment to ask yourself if giving in a particular situation brings you a sense of peace or if it leaves you feeling overwhelmed. If you find yourself feeling obligated rather than joyful in your giving, it may be time to reassess your approach, choosing instead to give in ways that feel authentic and balanced. One way to practice mindful generosity is to focus on the quality of your giving rather than the quantity. Perhaps it means offering your time for a meaningful conversation with a loved one instead of offering financial help. Or maybe it's sharing your wisdom, guidance, and encouragement, which can sometimes be more valuable than material support. These acts of kindness and attention can create lasting bonds and leave a profound impact without depleting your own resources. In addition, mindful giving also teaches others, especially younger family members, the importance of self care and balanced generosity. By modeling this balance, you show them that true giving is thoughtful and respectful of both the giver and the receiver. It's a way of reminding them that kindness should not come at the expense of self respect or well being. In this way, your generosity becomes a legacy of wisdom, offering life lessons that go beyond the act of giving itself. It's important to remember that preserving your well being is not selfish. It's a way to sustain your ability to give in the long term. When you honor your own needs, you create a reservoir of energy and love from which you can continue to offer support meaningfully. Giving becomes a joy rather than a burden, a reflection of your values rather than an obligation. This approach ensures that every act of generosity feels purposeful, nurturing both the giver and the recipient. Balanced generosity also creates a space for others to grow and learn independence. When we give too readily or too often, we may inadvertently hinder others from finding their own strength and resilience. Allowing loved ones the chance to navigate their own challenges can empower them, giving them the confidence and skills they need to thrive on their own. In this way, mindful generosity isn't just about giving, it's about fostering growth, responsibility, and self sufficiency in those we care for. By cultivating a spirit of mindful giving, you protect your own peace while continuing to share your compassion and kindness. This balance allows your generosity to remain a source of fulfillment rather than a source of fatigue. In embracing this approach, you find that your relationships deepen as others come to appreciate not just what you give, but the thought and love behind it. Over time, your acts of mindful giving will create a legacy of kindness that reflects both your heart and the wisdom you've gained, leaving those around you with a lasting understanding of generosity that respects both self and others. 5. Avoid over socializing and embrace the beauty of selective soulful connections. In the later stages of life, the value of time and the energy to invest in relationships become clearer. By your 70s and 80s, you've witnessed friendships come and go, and you've learned that true companionship isn't about the number of people in your life, but the depth of the connections you hold. While social interaction is nourishing, over socializing can sometimes leave you feeling drained rather than fulfilled. True peace often lies in being selective, in choosing to invest in relationships that uplift, inspire, and resonate with who you are at this stage. As we age, we tend to grow more aware of the quality of our connections, gravitating toward individuals who genuinely see us and appreciate us for who we are. There is a beauty in nurturing a few cherished relationships that have stood the test of time or that, even in their newness, feel deeply meaningful. These connections, those rooted in mutual respect, understanding, and shared experiences, are the ones that add warmth and richness to our lives. In choosing to spend time with those who bring joy, compassion, and positivity, you create space for moments that resonate on a soul level. True friends are not simply those who fill your time, but those who, in their presence, make time feel more valuable. These friends understand the rhythms of your life, appreciate your stories, and walk beside you in both laughter and silence. They are the ones with whom you can be your truest self, knowing that they will honor and accept you in all your complexity. In contrast, relationships that feel obligatory or one-sided can often lead to a sense of depletion or resentment. With age comes the wisdom to recognize these dynamics and the freedom to step away from them gracefully. By letting go of superficial or draining connections, you preserve your energy for relationships that are nourishing and reciprocal. It's not about rejecting others. It's about honoring your own well-being and the friendships that bring genuine fulfillment. Selective socializing isn't about isolation. It's about creating a space in which you can connect more deeply, where interactions are meaningful rather than routine. Engaging in fewer, richer relationships allows you to cultivate a presence in these bonds that might otherwise be diluted by constant social obligations. This depth of connection can be found in simple, shared moments. Whether it's a quiet conversation over tea, a walk in nature, or even a shared silence that speaks volumes. In embracing this approach, you not only enrich your own life, but also inspire those around you to value quality over quantity in their relationships. You demonstrate that friendship is not a matter of frequency, but of presence and understanding. The moments you share with these select few become cherished memories, threads woven into the fabric of your life with intention and care. Living with this philosophy, you experience companionship as a source of strength, not simply activity. In the company of friends who know your heart, there is a kind of healing and joy that sustains you. Selective friendships bring not only comfort, but also inspire growth, offering perspectives that challenge and affirm you in equal measure. These are relationships that feel timeless, providing the support and companionship that make the journey of life lighter and more meaningful. By embracing selective, soulful connections, you give yourself the gift of relational peace, a space where love and respect flourish without pressure or pretense. You allow yourself to invest deeply, to love without fear, and to build bonds that are authentic and lasting. This approach leaves you with a legacy of friendship that speaks not to the number of people in your life, but to the quality of the love and support you cultivated. A legacy that will echo through the lives of those whose hearts you've touched.
6. Avoid neglecting your finances. Cultivate financial wisdom for peace of mind. In your 70s and 80s, financial security is about more than just money. It's a profound source of freedom, dignity, and peace. At this stage, a solid financial foundation allows you to face life's uncertainties with confidence, knowing you have the resources to care for yourself and maintain your independence. Managing your finances thoughtfully is an act of self-respect and foresight, helping to shield you from the worry of unforeseen expenses, such as medical needs or emergencies. Financial wisdom in later life doesn't necessarily mean accumulating wealth. Rather, it's about practicing mindful stewardship over what you have. Avoid impulsive spending and prioritize savings that can support both your needs and the comforts that bring joy to your days. Small, mindful decisions, whether it's budgeting, investing cautiously, or simplifying your lifestyle, add up. Creating a safety net that allows you to enjoy life without unnecessary stress. By taking control of your financial well-being, you also preserve your autonomy, enabling you to make choices that reflect your values and desires. A sense of financial stability means that you're able to seek medical care without hesitation, engage in activities you love, and contribute to your family or community from a place of true abundance. This careful management honors the life you've built and ensures that you can continue living with the self-reliance you've cherished throughout your life. Remember, financial health is a gift you give yourself, one that extends beyond material security. It's a foundation for peace, empowering you to greet each day with a sense of calm and confidence. By safeguarding your resources, you're not only preparing for the unknown, but creating a legacy of financial wisdom that underscores the value of independence and self-care, enriching the later years of your life with stability and dignity. 7. Don't overprioritize relatives over your own well-being. Embrace the balance between family and self. In your 70s and 80s, family connections often feel deeper and more significant. With age, the desire to strengthen ties and devote time to loved ones can become a central focus. However, while family is precious, over prioritizing their needs at the expense of your own can lead to a subtle erosion of self, an overlooking of the individual journey you are still on. Loving your family is a gift, but true love also honors the balance between giving to others and nurturing your own heart and mind. Throughout life, many of us are accustomed to putting family first, to the point where it becomes instinctive to sacrifice personal needs. But this chapter of life is a unique time for self-reflection, growth, and joy. Placing your well-being at the center is not an act of selfishness. It's a form of self-respect that allows you to show up fully and meaningfully for those around you. When you take time to nurture yourself, whether through hobbies, quiet reflection, or personal interests, you renew your spirit, creating a sense of peace and strength that radiates to those you love. Family relationships are beautiful, but they are only one aspect of a rich and fulfilling life. Focusing solely on family can sometimes lead to disappointment if relationships don't meet expectations or if loved ones become preoccupied with their own lives. By exploring passions outside of family, you cultivate a sense of independence and self-worth that sustains you, no matter the changes that occur around you. This balance between self and family enriches both. When you invest in your own happiness, you become a source of positive energy and inspiration. Your family sees the value of honoring oneself, and you demonstrate that caring for your own joy is a gift to those you love. Take time to discover new interests, deepen friendships, and follow dreams that may have been set aside. This is your time to live fully and to cherish the experiences that make you feel whole. By honoring yourself alongside your family, you create a life rooted in both love and freedom. You show those around you the importance of self-respect, independence, and inner peace. In this balance, family remains a treasure, but your well-being takes its rightful place, bringing you the fulfillment and resilience to meet each day with grace and joy. This harmony between family and self is a gift, one that resonates with those you love and strengthens the legacy of a life well lived. 8. Avoid living without purpose and passion. Rekindle the flame of meaning in every moment. In your 70s and 80s, the search for purpose doesn't end. It transforms. This stage of life invites you to discover passions that enrich each day with quiet joy and deep fulfillment. The years you've lived have gifted you a unique perspective, a wisdom that can now guide you toward a life of intentional meaning. Embracing purpose in these years isn't about grand achievements or pursuing external validations. Rather, it's about finding fulfillment in simple joys, in gentle pursuits that align with who you truly are. Living with purpose at this stage means rediscovering what makes your spirit come alive. Perhaps it's revisiting a childhood interest, exploring a creative talent, or offering your time to causes that touch your heart. You may find purpose in sharing your life stories, mentoring younger generations, or simply cultivating a love for nature, books, or music. The scale of the activity doesn't matter. What matters is the sense of connection,
the feeling of engaging fully with each moment. Passion, too, is an enduring flame that can be rekindled no matter your age. Passion doesn't need to look like excitement or thrill. It can be a quiet enthusiasm, a gentle curiosity that draws you into new experiences or reflections. It's the feeling of being fully present in what you do, of allowing yourself the freedom to explore without the pressure of accomplishment. This can be as simple as finding peace in gardening, joy in creating art, or meaning in heartfelt conversations with loved ones. Living with purpose and passion is a commitment to honoring each day as a gift. By dedicating time to activities that bring you a sense of joy and fulfillment, you create a life that feels expansive and meaningful. This choice not only enriches your own heart, but leaves a legacy of vitality and inspiration for those who look to you as a source of wisdom and love. In embracing purpose, you remind yourself and others that every stage of life holds potential for beauty, growth, and discovery. Your later years become not a closing chapter, but a new beginning, a time of graceful unfolding into who you are meant to be. By living with intention and passion, you create a life that shines, one where each day is not merely endured, but celebrated. This, perhaps, is the truest form of wealth, a life filled with purpose and a heart filled with quiet, enduring joy. Conclusion. As you navigate the meaningful years of your 70s and 80s, these reflections serve as gentle reminders to prioritize your well-being, cultivate balance, and embrace the beauty of mindful living. Each choice to honor your health, nurture patience with family, maintain financial security, or practice thoughtful generosity carries the potential to enrich your life with peace, fulfillment, and a deeper sense of purpose. In this chapter, life invites you to shift from doing to simply being, to find joy in the small moments, to cherish authentic relationships, and to nurture a quiet resilience. By honoring both yourself and your loved ones with these choices, you create a life that is not only rich in wisdom, but also in love and contentment. This stage of life is an opportunity to leave a legacy, not just of what you have accomplished, but of who you are. Someone who embodies grace, insight, and a profound appreciation for the journey. Let these years be a celebration of everything you have learned and become, a time to live fully, surrounded by the gifts of simplicity, connection, and inner peace. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.